Do you know why 87% of all New Year's resolutions fail before the end of January? Psychologist Richard Wiseman spent years in studying this question, and what he discovered might surprise you. Successful CEOs secretly use his strategies to set their goals and actually achieve them effortlessly. With just 1 month left in 2024, the real question is, what's your plan for 2025? How are you going to grow your business? How will you take your finances to the next level? So let's get some answers. Imagine this. It's a crisp morning and you're about to start a long-distance cycling race. You know, I love cycling. Every minute in my free time, you'll see me on the bike. And now you're standing there, bike ready, the road stretching out ahead of you, and you feel a mix of excitement and nerves. But before you even think about paddling, you've got to check your gear, map out your route, and make sure that you've got the right tools for the journey. Because, let's be honest, no matter how strong your legs are, without preparation, you will probably end up lost, or even worse, stuck in the side of a road with a flat tire. And that's exactly how I think about planning for 2025. Life, just like a cycling race, is a journey. So you don't just stumble into success, you prepare for it. You strategize and make sure you are ready for the inevitable twists and turns. Over the years, I have learned the hard way what it takes to succeed. Today, I want to share with you the 5 key areas I am focusing on to make 2025 a year of growth and success. And here is what we are going to cover. First, we will dive deep into your finances, because a solid financial strategy is like a map for your journey. Second, we'll see how you're going to make your business grow to ensure you're building something that not only survives, but it also thrives. And third, it's about you. It's personal development, because your success starts with the person you become. And fourth, we'll dive deep. I think that's the foundation of everything, into health and fitness. This is your fuel for the journey ahead. And last but not least, we're gonna dive into priority management, because managing your priorities is the only way to make the most out of the 24 hours we all have each and every single day. Stick with me, because today, at the end of this video, you'll have a clear, actionable framework to crush your goals in 2025. So let's dive into the first area, financial planning. Financial goals for 2025. So that means laying down the route. Think about it. When you're planning a cycling trip, you don't just hop on the bike and hope for the best, right? You need a plan, a clear route from point A to point B. For me, financial planning is exactly like that. I've learned this the hard way. If you don't set specific goals for your income, savings, and investments, you're just paddling aimlessly. One of the most important steps I've taken in the recent years is building a financial safety net. It's been a game changer for me. I already have 6 months of rough expenses saved, which gives me a peace of mind and flexibility. But for 2025, my goal is to maintain that safety net while working to build it even further, to cover a full year of expenses by the mid of 2025. It's like upgrading your insurance policy for the unexpected on your journey, It keeps you secure and prepared no matter what comes your way. But financial goals also means that you don't stop building a safety net. I'm also laser focused on investing in my future. This means 2 key things. First, invest in myself. Now I have set clear target how much I'm going to allocate for personal growth and personal development in 2025. This includes things like courses, mentorship, coaching, and experiences that will help me to become a better and more resourceful person. I firmly believe that the best investment you can make is in yourself. It's the foundation for a meaningful and impactful life. The second investment is building financial freedom through strategic investments. I've crafted an investment strategy that's designed to secure long-term financial freedom. And here's the key, it's automated. Every month, a portion of my income is automatically directed into investments, whether it is stocks, funds, or other opportunities aligned with my goals. This system removes decision fatigue and ensures consistent progress towards my financial future. And here is how I approach financial planning for 2025. Clear targets. I've defined specific goals for savings, personal development, and investments. These aren't just random numbers, they're calculated milestones that give me a clear path forward. Then, it's automation. Both my savings and investments are automated, ensuring I stay consistent without having to make any decisions. Automation is one of the simplest but most effective ways to stay on track when it comes to your finances. And last, regular reviews. Each month, I sit down to review my finances, tracking progress, adjusting strategies, and ensuring my actions align with my long-term vision and my long-term goals. This process keeps me accountable and adaptable. For me, financial planning isn't just about security. It's about creating opportunities, and opportunities to grow, learn, and then ensure I have the freedom to live my life on my own terms. So, whether it's building your safety net, investing in yourself, or setting up a plan with an automated system for long-term wealth, 2025 is the year for you to take your financial planning to the next level. Second, let's check in to see on how we can make your business grow. This is like battling through the hills. Let's talk about business growth. Something I've spent a lot of time strategizing about recently. To me, growing a business feels like cycling uphill. It's tough, it's tiring, but if you stick with it, you eventually hit the downhill. And that's the fun part, where you can feel the momentum. This is just incredible. I love the downhills, and I love to feel the speed and the momentum. What I have found most helpful is scouting the terrain ahead. For example, I've started looking at untapped opportunities in my niche, new markets and customer segments I hadn't considered before. I'm also diving deep into how AI can make my process more effective. Think of it like upgrading to a high-tech e-bike that practically bells for you. Another big focus for me has been partnerships. Collaborating with others has always been one of the most important factors in my own personal business journey. And here's the thing, I don't care if this collaboration is with people from my own team, cross-line, up-line, sideline, or even people outside my own company. Collaboration isn't about hierarchy or competition for me. It's about being resourceful. I think of collaborating as cycling in a pack. When you can trust yourself and know that you're good enough, you stop worrying about scarcity or market share. Instead, you focus on building something bigger and better together. These partnerships have made my own journey much smoother and have opened opportunities I couldn't have reached on my own. That's been one of the biggest lessons I have learned in business. Success grows exponentially when you're willing to connect and work with others. And this brings us to point number 3. Personal growth, becoming the best rider in the pack. Now, here's the thing. You can have the best bike in the world, but if you don't know how to ride it, you're not going anywhere, right? You will just start and drop aside. That's why personal development is such a big part of my 2025 plan. And here is something I have learned over the years. Success isn't something that happens by accident. Success is something you attract by the person you become. That's why every year I reflect on who I want to be by the end of the year. Having the end in mind. I sit down to take the time to create a clear vision about my future self. A version I'd like to call my avatar 2025. This isn't just about setting goals. It's about defining the skills, habits, and mindset I need to bring to the table to achieve those goals. So, once you have created that vision, the real work begins. Creating the daily routines that will help you to make the transformation into that person. For me personally, the most critical moments are in the morning and at night before you go to bed. These are the bookends of my day, and they set the tone for everything else. My morning routine? Activating mind and body. In the morning, I focus on activating myself mentally and physically. Here is how I do it. First, cold plunge. I start with a cold plunge to wake up my body and sharpen my mind. This is how I get into a peak state of alertness and focus. Second, silence and reflection. After the cold plunge, I take a few minutes to reflect in silence. I focus on gratitude and on what I'm grateful for. I visualize my energy flow. I align with my goals, and I'm cultivating positive emotions to set the tone for the day. Third, yoga. Finally, I do a short yoga session to get my body into the right state. This practice connects my mind and body, leaving me energized and ready to take action during the day. My evening routine? Totally different. Reflection and preparation. The evening is my time to wind down, reflect and prepare for the next day. It's my way on closing the loop of the day's efforts and setting myself up for success for tomorrow. And here's what I do. First, reflection. I ask myself 4 simple questions. First one is, what did I do well today? This brings my focus to the positive things, what I achieved, which challenges I overcome. Second question is, what did I like most about today? This brings me to the positive situations I experienced during the day. And the third question is, what am I grateful for? I think this is such an important question because right before going to bed, feeling gratefulness in the body, will just eliminate all the fear you might have had during the day. And the last question is, what can I do better tomorrow. Then, let's talk about personal development. I spend time reading and engaging in personal development content. It's not just about learning, it's about growth and keeping my mind inspired. And third is the next day planning. Before going to bed, I reflect on the next day. I check my schedule, set my goals, and ensure my priorities are clear. This gives my mind the peace it needs to rest fully over the night, knowing I'm ready and everything is set for whatever comes tomorrow. And this brings us to step number 4, health and fitness. That's the fuel for the journey. You can think health and fitness, it's like going to the gas station and filling up gas into your body. Why I know that? Let me take you back to when I was 23 years old. It was a time in my life when I was burning the candle from both ends, completely neglecting my own health. I didn't think much about what I was eating, how little I was moving, or how much sleep I was getting. I felt invincible, as many young people do, until reality came crashing down. What happened? You really want to know it? I ended up in the hospital, spending over a month tied to the bed and staring at the ceiling. My kidneys were just not working like they should. I can't describe how helpless I felt, realizing that my choices had led me there. That was the turning point for me. I made a promise to myself during these long, lonely days. I was going to change completely. Not just for a little while, but for the good. I was going to take back control on my health, my habits, and my life. Fast forward, today, I'm 45 years old and I'm proud to say I'm in the best shape of my life. I've turned my health into a non-negotiable priority. And for 2025, I'm doubling down on what's worked for me and refining my approach even further. Let me share how I'm doing it. I've committed to a consistent exercise routine. My focus is on a mix of strength, I like to go CrossFit, cardio, cycling, cross-country skiing, ski hiking, mountaineering, whatever, and for sure flexibility, like I said before, doing yoga every single day. It's not just about looking fit, it's about building endurance and energy for the whole day. Second, I'm prioritizing my sleep. I have this tracker here where I can actually really see how consistent and how well I slept every single night. No more late night scrolling here or endless work hours. I've created a bedtime routine that helps me wind down and recharge. And nutrition, it's my passion. I've been refining my eating habits for years, and I am in the lucky situation that I have great nutritionists around me. They constantly help me to improve my diet and keep my body performing at its peak level. So, by making health a priority, I'm not just taking care of my own body, I'm creating the energy and the resilience I need to handle everything else in life. For me, health is the foundation for success, and 2025 is just another opportunity to keep building on that foundation. So, come on, let's move to area number 5. I love this one too. It's priority management. Riding effectively with your bike. Or you could also say work smart instead of hard. So let me tell you something. If there is one area where I feel truly confident, it's priority management. My background as a professional athlete and sports coach taught me firsthand what proper planning can do. Not just for a single day, but for a long-term career. When I think back to those years, I can vividly remember how essential it was to plan peak performance for a specific day. Success wasn't random. It required structure and strategy and a clear understanding of priorities. And if you want to know more about that, I got all these strategies written in my new book, The 9 Stages of Network Marketing Mastery. So just click the link below, grab a copy for yourself, and dive deep into this topic, because this will change your business forever. And here's the key. You need to know what's important in the long run, what's important right now, what's not critical but still needs fixing urgently, and this is a big one, what you shouldn't do at all. For me, the Eisenhower matrix became the ultimate tool to master this. I've used it so much in my life that it's now second nature. My brain naturally organizes tasks into these 4 categories. But, and here it comes the big but, when things feel overwhelming, I still take the time, pen and paper, and write it all down to regain clarity. It's just how easy it is. And here is how I break down the 4 categories of the Eisenhower matrix. The first one, important but not urgent. And this is for me the most important sector. This is my sweet spot. These are the tasks that truly matter in the long run, like strategic planning, developing new skills, or working on meaningful projects. I dedicate most of my energy here because these tasks build the future I want to have. Second, urgent and important. These are the must-dos that keep everything running, things that demand immediate action. I tackle these quickly, but try not to live in this quadrant because it's easy to get stuck here and neglect the long term. The third quadrant is urgent but not important. these tasks feel pressing but don't have much real impact. For example, handling small administrative issues or answering non-critical emails. I try to delegate or batch these tasks to free up time. And the fourth quadrant? Not important and not urgent. So what do you think we're going to do with that? These are the distractions, the things that don't add value and often waste your time. Learning to say no to these has been one of the most liberating lessons in my life. This is why I prefer to call it a priority management rather than time management. And here's the truth. We all have 24 hours a day. The difference lies in how we choose to spend those hours. When you are clear on your priorities, time management becomes effortless. You simply focus on what matters the most and let the rest fall away. Sounds easy, right? But practice it every single day and you will get a master in it. Because for me, priority management isn't just a system, it's a mindset. It's how I approach everything, from my daily to-do list to major life decisions. And when you master this skill, you will find that you're not just more productive, you're more intentional, more focused, and more in control of your life. Let's take a look at the final push of our race. Here's what I've learned. Success isn't about luck or talent. It's about preparation and consistency. Whether it is managing your finances, growing your business, investing into your personal development, taking care of your health, or mastering your priorities. The key is to map out your route and stay on the course. The truth is, we all have the tools we need to succeed. But success doesn't happen by accident. It's something you plan for, something you build towards every single day. So, are you ready to start your journey? Or will you keep winging it, hoping to magically end up at the finish line? And I have to say, the choice is only yours. But trust me, with a little preparation, a lot of consistency, and a clear focus on these 5 areas, 2025 could be your best year yet. Let's get started with hitting the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video to your team so that 2025 will be your best year in network marketing. Looking forward to see you, take care, and bye-bye. See you.